welcome to Inspire tutorial. This is Yasin and today's topic is sound, and we're going to know how sound is produced and how does sound propagate, what causes hearing sensation, why woman's voice is shriller than men's. To know the answers to these questions, please watch the whole video and please like and subscribe this channel. Let us see how is sound produced. So when you strike a metal plate with the help of a pen or pencil, you will hear a sound. Or when you pluck a rubber band which is stretched between two hands or two fingers, that will also produce sound. Then how the sound is produced? If you observe, when you pluck a stretched rubber band, you can see the rubber starts vibrating. So these vibrations will produce sound. In human, sound is produced by the voice box or larynx. Two vocal cords are stretched across the voice box and leaves a narrow slit between them. When lungs force air to pass through the slit, the vocal cords vibrate and produce sound. The length of vocal cords in men will be 20 millimeters longer. In women, they will be 5 millimeters shorter than that of men. But in case of children, they will be very short. Let us see how is sound produced. If you take a rubber band stretched between two hands or between two fingers, when you pluck the rubber band starts moving up and down or to and fro. This motion is called vibration, and because of these vibrations, the rubber band will produce sound. Not only rubber band, any material which can produce sound, it vibrates and produces sound. How does sound propagate? Sound requires a medium for its propagation. Means sound cannot propagate through vacuum. So the medium can be a solid substance, liquid substance, or it can be a gaseous material. We all know that sound can propagate through air, which is a mixture of gases. Similarly, sound can propagate through liquids like water. So that is how the dolphins and whales and other aquatic animal, they can communicate each other by producing sound underwater. And the medium can be a solid material also. You can see sound travels through strings in a toy telephone. When sound is produced, a human can hear that sound. Then what causes that hearing sensation in human? Let's take a tin can and cut its ends. Then stretch a rubber balloon at one end. Then place some food grains on that stretched rubber. Now ask your friend to make some sound from the other end, or you can ask him to speak something from the other end, then what will you observe? Then you see the food grains move up and down on the stretched rubber, and you can see the rubber sheet is vibrating. Similarly, the eardrum in human ear is also like a membrane, like this rubber sheet. When sound strikes the eardrum, it will vibrate, and those vibrations will be converted into electric waves. A signal will be sent to the brain. So like that we can hear that sound. Let us see some terms which are related to sound. So what is frequency? We know that an object which is producing sound, it is because that object is vibrating. So the number of vibrations made by the object in 1 second is called the frequency of that vibrating object or vibrating body. And the units of frequency is hertz. The audible frequency for human being is between 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Beyond 20,000 hertz and below 20 hertz, a human cannot hear that sound. But dogs can hear sounds of frequency above 20,000 hertz. When an object or a particle is vibrating, the particle will be moving to and fro or up and down. So the maximum displacement that a particle can have on either side of the mean position is called amplitude. It is represented with the letter A, and the amplitude of sound can be measured in terms of decibels. The loudness of sound depends on the amplitude. The loudness is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude of that vibration or vibrating body. Means as the amplitude increases, the loudness of the sound also increases. Let us see the loudness of few sounds. The normal breathing may have the loudness up to 10 decibels and a soft whisper up to 30 decibels, and a normal conversation will have a loudness 60 decibels and busy traffic 70 decibels. Average factory sound will be 80 decibels, and jet engine will make up to 120 decibels, and crackers will make loudness up to 140 decibels. Shrillness or the pitch depends on the frequency of the sound. Means the pitch is directly proportional to the frequency of the sound. So the frequency of the voice of women is more than that of the voice of men. So that's why the voice of women is shriller than men. Whistle birds will make a sound of high pitch, whereas lion will make a sound with low pitch. A pleasant sound is called music, but the sound which causes discomfort is called noise. The presence of excessive or unwanted sounds is called noise pollution.